Hello everyone. As the title suggests, today we are going to bust some of your myths around meditation. One of the biggest myths I had about meditation is I used to think people who meditate on a regular basis are kind of dull, boring, not fun-loving person. But let me tell you that is far from truth. I was extremely wrong because our today's guest has been practicing meditation for last 6 years and she's one of the most fun loving person I have ever met in my life. She has done a lot of courses on meditation with Art of Living, Brahma Kumari, Sadhguru. She has also done NLP course in 2015 from School of Excellence. In spite of having a high pressure job and being a mom of 6-year-old, she is extremely jovial. I always find her chilled out and relaxed. And most interestingly, not only she, even her daughter, her 6-year-old daughter, meditates. Isn't it interesting? I'm sure now you want to meet this delightful soul. But before that, I need to remind you, if you are new to my channel and you want to enhance 4 most important areas of your life, health, happiness, career and communication, then don't forget to subscribe to channel. All you need to do is just to click on the subscribe button below. Now let's see what our special guest Tim C has in store for us.
Thanks for inviting me, Anandita. I'm excited to post top 3 myths of meditation. Now, this will particularly be helpful for people who wants to start practicing meditation or who are new to meditation. So, before we go there, I want to briefly talk about what meditation is. Well, meditation is an experience that you go through when you're doing something that you love. It's a state of mind that you achieve when you're completely immersed in doing something that you thoroughly enjoy. Now, this could be any activity like cycling, running, exercising, or could be when you're watching your favorite TV series. So, when you're completely absorbed and immersed in doing something of this sort, you forget about everything else for that brief moment. This is the time when your mind feels at ease and you feel more present. And the state that you're in at that point in time is called meditation. So, the first myth that I want to dispel is that I can't control my thoughts. I can't stop my mind chatter. I can't do it. Well, it is not about controlling your mind or your thoughts. It is more about becoming a keen observer of your own thoughts, watching the patterns of your mind and emotions that you're going through at that point in time without judging them. So, if you're sitting and having thoughts, that does not mean that you did not have a successful meditation. In fact, it is the opposite of it. Bringing the mere awareness to the thoughts will bring you tremendous benefits, and you'll begin to study and change the patterns of your own mind and the way you think. The second myth that I want to burst today is that I don't know the correct way to meditate. I can't maintain the posture or I can't sit for long. Well, when I started meditating back in 2013, I would impersonate a monk. I would sit on the floor with my legs crossed. I would bring my fingers together and would try really, really hard to stop my mind chatter. And this would make my whole experience of meditation so difficult and hard that I started to believe that meditation is not for me. But do you know how I meditate today? Well, I sit on a couch with my back straight using pillows, and I realized that my body is no more a distraction to the process. So, if you're new to meditation, you might want to sit as if you're watching your favorite TV series and then you allow your mind to wander and drift away. The kind of experience you will have will be thousand folds easier than anything else that you have experienced in the past. And then all you have to do is be consistent with the practice. So the third myth that I want to dispel is that I don't have time to meditate. Well, it is recommended that you meditate at least once a day. However, people who say that I do not have time to meditate, it is recommended that you meditate at least twice a day, because you are the ones who need it the most because of the benefits that is derived from meditation. So it allows you to do less and achieve more. It helps improve your efficiency and productivity. It helps improve your sleep quality. It helps reduce stress, and it also takes body into a self-repair and self-healing mode. And most importantly, it allows you to get in touch with your inner self. I hope this helps demystifies the myths and will help you in your practice. Remember, if you're not meditating, you're definitely missing out on a lot. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and also let me know your experience in the comment box. Also, let me know if you had one of these myths we talked about. Alright, thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe if you are new to my channel, because I put out videos on health, happiness, career and communication. Also, consider pressing on the bell icon so that you get notification every single time I post a new video. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you next time.